What's this song about?
Ghetto Superstar?
Yep.
Shit, that's about, you know, that's about, it's really ghetto superstar, trap superstar, you know, really, you know, a nigga from the ghetto, you know, from the hood, from the trap, you know, becoming a superstar. In the hood though, in the hood eyes, not as far as the industry wise, in his hood, you know, you got a lot of people who superstars in their own hood, you know, and where they from. You know, so that's what Ghetto Superstar means, the name of the song. You know, trap superstar, ghetto superstar. Same, you know what I mean?
Are you a ghetto superstar?
Damn right, I'm a ghetto superstar. Shit, that's the name of the that's the name of the song.
Now, how did this record come about?
How it came about? Well, that record there, I already had the record. I recorded that record in like, what, about like 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I already had the record. And then after, you know what I mean, I say after about 2-3 weeks, you know what I mean, me recording the record, that's when I end up reaching out to Gucci, and that's how we linked up, and that's how he got on.
Now, this was Gucci after his latest prison release.
Yeah, since he been out, yeah.
Fresh out.
Yeah, fresh out.
How long do you think he was out by the time he touched this song?
Gucci probably was out, I want to say about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years.
I see.
Somewhere up in there, he had been out.
Sometimes people will get features with artists and they'll hold them before they release them.
Yeah.
So there are probably songs out there with Gucci that was probably recorded before his last prison stint,
right.
And people will put it out after he comes home, that sort of thing.
Right, yeah. I meant, if that's what they choose to do, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that ain't how I rock, you know. I just rather keep everything, you know, current. And yeah, it was after, since he been out though.
Now, whose idea was that to put him on it?
That was my idea.
You were making this song, you finish this song, and you say, Gucci would sound good on this? Or did an opportunity present itself where it makes sense?
Well, I'm gonna say this, the opportunity presented itself, you know what I'm saying? Where I seen, you know what I'm saying, some things with his management. I reached out to his management team, whatever, you know what I mean? And I already had the song Ghetto Superstar. Like I told you, I did that song like, I say about a week or two before I talked with his management team, you know what I mean? So one thing led to another. I got the Ghetto Superstar, reached out to his management, you know what I mean? We chopped it up, whoop, whatever, and then from then on, you know what I mean? Once I hit him up, they said it was gonna work with me, shit. I sent him that Ghetto Superstar. I sent it to him.
You were in the studio when he recorded his verse? Or was this one of those songs where you traded Pro Tools sessions type of thing?
Nah, I was in the studio with him when he did it. I was in the studio with the verse when he did it.
Now, what was it like meeting him for the first time?
Hey, Gucci down to earth, man. Shit, when I walked in, we went down there to We the Best, We the Best studio. That's where we recorded it at.
Miami?
Miami, yeah, we was in Miami. That's where we recorded that. So when I walked in, you know what I mean? So they walking us to back there where Gucci at. You know what I mean? We walk in, Gucci standing back there. He got the song, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, he ain't had a song playing. He just standing back there in the studio just chilling. You know what I mean? So we walk in, I greet him. He like, you know what I mean? Pat, see you working, whatever, whoop the whoop. One thing led to another. He told the engineer, man, he said, man, play the song for bro, man. See if he like it. Shit, I'm like, shit, you know? So he played the song for me. And Gucci went in on that bitch.
You did like what you hear?
Oh yeah.
What if you didn't like what you heard?
I
always wondered what happens when two artists, you know, work on a song together and it comes time to the feature verse, and maybe there's something you don't like about it, or maybe you don't like the whole verse, or?
I mean, shit, man, come on, but you know, that's that Gucci, that walk, trap god, so ain't nothing not to really like about it, you feel me? And shit, I felt like that was an opportunity, you know what I mean? I felt like he gave me the opportunity to work with me, you know what I mean? To even work with me, so I wasn't finna be like, you know what I mean? Be like, oh, well, can you fix this or fix that or do this or do that, you know what I mean? Coming in on no shit like that, but I mean, he did his thing. Like, literally, I ain't just talking, but he really snapped on it, you know what I mean? He really did what he did. He put shit on there what he'll put on his album, you know what I mean? That real trap shit, Ghetto Superstar shit.
Now, my question to you is, I know sometimes when an artist will have another artist featured on their song, maybe they give an artist a couple different songs to choose from.
Right.
Did you give him that opportunity to choose this song from a couple others you sent, or was this song you knew this is the song you wanted?
I sent him one song.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I see what it was, when I sent the management team the email, first we chopped it up on the phone. He hit me back. He was like, "Hey man, Gucci say send the record." You know what I mean? So he can fill out what, you know what I mean? Fill out the track. I sent him the record. He called me back. Like 10 minutes later. He like, "Man, Gucci said that bitch hard." Say, you know what I mean? Say, "Get here." Shit, and then we jumped on the road. Like, I'm like 4 hours from Miami. Shit, we jumped right on the road and went down there.
Now, who produced this beat?
Seismic Beats.
Now, when you first came across this beat, was this like in a folder of beats and you chose it, or was this beat cooked up in front of you from scratch?
I chose the beat off YouTube.
Was it an instant vibe when you heard this beat?
Yeah. It's always an instant vibe when I hear his beats. Seismic, we know we got a lot of stuff together.
So this wasn't the first time?
Nah, we got a lot of songs together.
After you choose this beat, you do this song in 15 minutes. What comes first, the hook or the verse?
The hook.
Did you write this record, freestyle punch in?
Yeah, I wrote it. Yeah,
You
I wrote it. Yeah, I wrote the record. Yeah.
Do you ever do the freestyle punch in thing?
Yeah, I freestyle punch in on a lot of stuff. A lot of music.
What got you to write this one instead of freestyle punch in?
I mean, at the time I was just, I was working on a mixtape. Shit, I mean, you know what I mean? When I'm working on a mixtape, I'm writing songs. Basically, I'm trying to write songs. So, I mean, shit, that just happened to be one of the songs that I wrote. That was all. I mean, I don't write all of them, but the Ghetto Superstar just happened to be one. That was one that I did write the hook. You know what I mean? Then I write some of the verse. I might only write like 8 bars of the verse. Really, that's how I do most of my verses. I might write like 8 bars, and then I pick it up from there once I get to the studio.
Now, when you did this song in 15 minutes, was it hook and 1 verse, hook and 2 verses?
It was a hook, then hook, 1 verse. It was a 1-verse song.
And that's what Gucci heard. He heard your verse, he heard your hook.
Yeah, he heard my verse and my hook, yeah.
He knocks his verse out, you like his verse.
Yeah, definitely.
So now it's hook, your verse, his verse.
Right.
Now,
And he on the intro too.
he is.
Yeah, he on the intro.
Okay. Now, what happens, and I don't know how you felt when you heard his verse, what happens if you get a feature verse from somebody and they outshine you on it?
Shit, I mean,
What's the policy?
I don't believe in that policy. You know what I mean? I feel like if this my record and he outdid me, I mean, hey, I just gotta step my game up. I'll be a hater. You know what I mean? Or I'll be, you know what I mean? I don't know what to call that, but that ain't how I would rock. You know what I mean? Not Pat. You know what I mean?
Now, I've seen people do different things. I've seen some people when they get where they feel outshined on a verse,
Right.
they may go back and fix their original verse.
Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that now. I mean, that's cool.
You've done that before?
Nah, I ain't never did it.
Okay.
Nah.
Another...
Once he did, I ain't never go back. I ain't touch the song no more once he did it.
Okay, you didn't.
Nah.
But then another instance I've seen some artists do is when they get outshined on a verse is they don't touch their original verse. They'll keep it as is. Obviously, they're going to keep the feature verse. And then they'll write or freestyle punch in and make a whole new verse to maybe balance the song out.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that?
I meant, with them going to add a third verse?
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on the record, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it just depends on the record. I think you can overdo it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, really, listeners, you know what I mean, their attention span kind of short right now, you know what I mean? You got social media, you got this and that and that and that, so a lot of people really ain't even trying to listen to a song for 5 minutes, 6 minutes. You know what I mean? With 3 verses, with the third verse, unless you got 3 different artists, you know what I mean? But I mean, it just depends on the song. But most songs, I would say no, I wouldn't go add a third verse. I didn't go add a third. That's why I didn't. If you see, on the Ghetto Superstar.
Have you ever done something like that before?
No, I ain't never did that and went back and added a third verse.
Now, when it comes to working with Gucci Mane, right? That was your first time meeting him, first time working with him.
Right.
But when you work with somebody, especially if you like that person, you see them in their music videos, you hear their music, this sort of stuff, they have an image or a reputation in your head. Some people live up to that image, some people don't.
Right.
Did Gucci Mane live up to his image or his reputation when you met him?
He went beyond, you know what I mean? Shit, right when we did the feature is when Mr. Davis was coming out a week later, you know what I mean? He was in the studio. He like, they letting us hear some of these songs, you know what I mean, that they finna put out, you know what I mean? That's when we were down there, that's when they was telling us about Gucci having a feature with The Weeknd, Woot or whatnot, and then if you notice, I say about a week later, he came out with the Curve song, you know what I'm saying? The Curve song, and that's what it is, the Curve with the featuring The Weeknd.
So you got a chance to preview some exclusive music before he dropped.
He showed me love, man. He showed me love, man. You know what I mean? I felt like he gave me the opportunity, man. You know what I mean? So it's all love from this end, as far as with that there. You know what I mean? Over and beyond.
You took 15 minutes to complete your portion. It sounds like he did it in a few hours. After the song was complete,
it was kind of. It was a simple song. You know what I'm saying? It was simple. It was like if you listen to it, you know what I mean? The real trap nigga, real ghetto superstar. You know what I mean? It's simple. You know what I mean? But that's how I wanted it to be. You know what I mean? That's how I made the song, to be that. You know what I mean? But as far as, you know what I mean, anything else, but far as him, but like I said, he went over and beyond, as far as, if that's what you was asking me.
Well, now, after the song's complete, I know sometimes people, hindsight 2020, may wish that they fixed some things or redid some things. Hindsight 2020 for you with this song, were you, do you have any regrets, any remorse? Maybe I should have redone something, added something, took something out after the song was complete and put out?
Nah, nah, man, I've been getting feedback. I mean, the song been climbing. The song did good, man, you know, doing good. So I don't have no regrets with the song or nothing. I don't have no regrets at all.
What's the feedback you've been receiving?
I mean, I get good feedback every day about that song, you know what I mean? Feedback from, I mean, as far as the streets, I get good feedback. Got good feedback.
After the record was done, how long before you released it publicly?
Probably, I want to say, about 2 weeks. It was done for about 2 weeks when I released it.
How'd you premiere it?
I premiered it on Spinrilla. So I premiered it on Spinrilla. They premiered it for me, Spinrilla, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, etc., you know, etc. Apple Music, you know what I mean, Spotify, Tidal, all the other, and all that.
Is there a music video to the record?
No. We didn't do a video.
Didn't do a video?
Nah, we didn't do the video.
Any thoughts on a possible video?
We were supposed to do the video, but you know what I mean? Like I said, around the time he was working on his album, he had a lot of things going on, you know what I'm saying? So we never got a chance to get to the video yet.
Have you ever had a chance to perform the song with him yet?
No, I ain't performed the song with him yet.
Performed it by yourself?
Yeah, I performed it by myself.
What's the reaction been to you performing it?
Yeah, it's been love. Everybody telling me they like the song. Most people that, you know, you're gonna have your haters, but hey, it is what it is. I like the song. I felt like I liked it. Gucci, when I left, Gucci said that bitch was hard. You know what I mean? His manager called me the next day. Told me, man, Gucci fucking with you. He said that shit hard. Told me push that shit.
Now, working alongside Gucci, man, what's the biggest piece of advice he's given you? Or the most important thing you learned being around him?
The most important thing I learned is you can't never get content. You know what I mean? You just gotta stay working. You know what I mean? I don't care how hot you is or how cold you is. You just can't be content. You know what I mean? If you wanna be great, you gotta keep working. That's the most thing I can say I learned from Gucci. His work ethic, you know what I mean? Mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape. You know what I mean? Till he was who he is now.
People can find this as a song, as a single by itself, or they can find it on a project, correct? Mm-hmm. What's the name of the project?
Pack World. That's the name of the project.